In this video, I'm going to demo a couple of simplifying expressions involving absolute value. First one is 9 minus absolute value of 4 minus 11. We need to peel this away like an onion and not distribute. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the absolute value of 4, which is 4. And this minus sign is that minus sign. So we want to make sure we're carrying everything down. We're showing all of our steps. We're doing kind of like a strict PEMDAS approach. Then we have 9 minus 4 is 5, minus 11, which is negative 6. Number 9, which is below it, follow a similar strategy. We need to identify where these absolute value bars start and stop. That would make the most sense. Then we're going to start on this problem by finding the absolute value of 12. Bring down the times dot, bring down the minus sign. Absolute value of negative 3 is 3, plus an absolute value of negative 2 is 2. This negative sign is this negative sign, and then the other negative signs go away because we did absolute value, or the distance that a number is from 0. Then from here we just follow PEMDAS. 12 times negative 3 is negative 36, plus 2, which simplifies down to negative 34. We'll look at one more, which is number 13. This has operations inside the absolute value bars. So we're going to go even slower through this. We're not going to try to do too many steps at once. So we'll start with this absolute value bar is just self-contained with negative 8. Absolute value of negative 8 is 8, plus negative 3 absolute value bars. And now we're going to, within these, like we do with parentheses or brackets, we're just going to find the difference, which is negative 11. We're not distributing or applying the absolute value bars. We're just starting with what's inside, and then we'll take the absolute value. Minus 18. Then we'll find the absolute value of negative 11. So we have 7 times 8, which we could multiply if we want to now, plus negative 3 times 11, because negative 11 is 11 units away from 0, minus 18. In every step, I'm writing down minus 18 so I don't forget that. Okay, now I'm back to a problem we saw at the start of the module. 7 times 8 is 56, plus negative 3 times 11 is negative 33, minus 18, which is 23, minus 18, which is 5. And one more time, it's sometimes a good idea to track these negatives or mark them somehow. So this negative was this negative, which was this negative, and the other negatives went away based on absolute value. Also, it does not work, as you can now tell, to do absolute value of 9, which is 9, absolute value of negative 20, which is 20, and then combine these, as we'll get something different, whereas before we got 11 by just kind of peeling this away. So we have to kind of go with the more slow and steady approach with these and not do some sort of fancy distribute